Hello and welcome to the session on project quality management. Quality management is the process for ensuring that all project activities necessary to design, plan, and implement a project are effective and efficient with respect to the purpose of the objective and its performance. Project quality management is not a separate and independent process that occurs at the end of an activity to measure the level of quality of the output. It is not purchasing the most expensive material or services available in the market. Quality and grade are not the same. Grade are characteristics of a material or service such as additional features. A product may be of good quality, having no defects, and be of low grade, that means few or no extra features. Quality management is a continuous process that starts and ends with the product or project. It is more about preventing and avoiding than measuring and fixing poor quality outputs. It is a part of every project management process from the moment the project initiates to the final steps in the project closure phase. Quality management focuses on improving stakeholders' satisfaction through continuous and incremental improvements to processes, including removing unnecessary activities. It achieves that by the continuous improvement of the quality of material and services provided to the end users. Quality management is not about finding and fixing errors after the fact. Quality management is the continuous monitoring and application of quality processes in all aspects of the project. So quality is very indispensable for a project. Unless and until the quality of the project has been maintained and achieved in the project, the outcomes or the deliverables of the project won't be accepted and signed off by the customer. In this session, we will learn what quality management in a project is and why is it important for a project. We will learn as to who are the owners of quality management and how quality management is achieved in a project. Then we will move on to learn the different processes in quality management, that is plan quality management, perform quality assurance, and control quality. Lastly, we will see some examples or questions based on the PMP format. We will also try to differentiate between quality assurance and quality control, which is mostly confused by most of the readers of PMP. Now, what is project quality management? As per PMBOK guide, project quality management includes the processes and activities of the performing organization that determine quality policies, objectives, and responsibilities so that the project will satisfy the needs for which it was undertaken. Project quality management uses policies and procedures to implement the organization's quality management system, and as appropriate, it supports continuous process improvement activities as undertaken on behalf of the performing organization. It is also defined as the conformance to requirements or fitness for use, which means that the product or services must meet the intended objectives of the project, and that the beneficiaries can use the material or service as it was originally intended. The central focus of quality management is meeting or exceeding stakeholders' expectations and conforming to the project design and specifications. The ultimate judge for quality is the customer, obviously, and it represents how close the project outputs and deliverables come to meeting the customer's requirements and specifications. How an end user defines quality may be completely subjective, but there are many ways to make quality objective using measurement parameters. Quality management is not an event, it is a process, as we discussed before. It is a repetitive cycle of measuring quality, updating processes, measuring and updating processes until the desired quality is achieved. Now, the question comes, why we manage quality? The main principle of project quality management is to ensure that the project will meet or exceed stakeholders' needs and expectations. The project team must develop a good relationship with key stakeholders, especially the customers of the project, to understand what quality means to them. One of the causes for poor project evaluations is that the project focuses only on meeting the written requirements for the main outputs and ignores other stakeholder needs and expectations for the project. Quality must be viewed on an equal level with scope, schedule, and budget. If the customer is not satisfied with the quality of how the project is delivering the outcomes, the project team will need to make adjustments to scope, schedule, and budget to satisfy the customer's needs and expectations. To deliver the project scope on time and on budget is not enough. To achieve stakeholder satisfaction, the project must develop a good working relationship with all stakeholders and understand their stated or implied needs. Prevention is much cheaper than inspection, so quality is generally built early in a project to minimize the costs that are related to the project. If there are defects, found in a project at a later phases, say during the testing phase, the cost of fixing those defects would be much higher than the cost that would have been incurred in preventing those defects during the development phase. So quality management, as I told before, is a continuous process throughout the project. We cannot do quality management, say after the development of the product or after the deliverable has been given. It should be done even during the development of the product, so that the defects or the quality is being maintained right from the beginning.